This is the Clan of the Hill. We are on Game 4 between nGen and GG. We have nGenMaster coming forward. I dare say he's the wild card, and yes, that is a pun against our last game. But honestly, he needs to come forward with an all-kill here to beat GGnoRE, who is in the bottom left here, on Steps of War. ZVP on this map, what do you think?
Well, man, I think this is a great map for a Zerg to get the fast expand up and running. You know, we always see Steps of War running into the mid to late games, so I think we'll see a more conservative play against the Zerg for NORE. I'm not sure if he's going to be hyper aggressive as we've seen in the last few games, but it does seem to be his style to get really aggro. I'm not so sure about Master. What's his game style like usually, man?
Well, he's crazy, basically. Like, last week we did play against Pro. Wild did lose the first game, and yeah, that's right, Wild. 0-2. I'm keeping track. But then Master came in and all-killed Pro. So right now, he's going to have to do what he did last week to bring it home for nGen, otherwise we're going to be an embarrassment. Although, to be honest, putting like Refallen and Wild in the same tournament, I mean, come on, what were we thinking? Soft, come on, man, put better players in. But still, Steps of War, though, I mean, triple expand could be up early here. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing a third hatchery go down quickly.
Yeah, I mean, definitely it's a possibility. Maybe even a move to the high yield there, although it's not as easy to protect as the raised expansion. What I would like to see from NORE is something a bit different. He's been playing very standard, man, like hyper aggressive, but yeah, all we've seen so far is, you know, 4-gate, you know, Korean warp technology kind of rushes, and then you know, some robo, so really standard play. I do want to see some interesting units. I want to see some DTs. I want to see some Void Rays, some Phoenix maybe, like something a bit different. And from Master, I would like to see him just go Mass Overlords.
Mass Overlords. There you go, guys. You heard it here. Going on a serious note, though, he's going pool first, which honestly, on Steps of War, you're going to have to go pool first. It's that serious. But he has been watching the other games. I have seen him in the stream. Now, we do know that GGnoRE has been putting forward these early pushes that have been doing so much damage. Works really well against Mafia, just 2 or 3 units. Just pushing in, and he had nothing to defend it with. Do you think Master's going to be able to like counter this? Do you think he's sort of watching the stream and possibly building units to defend against this?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good start so far. He's, you know, getting more zealots, more Zerglings than was done previously. Who was it before? Mafia was the one that was the Zerg?
Yeah, Mafia.
Yeah, and we're not seeing like any kind of 2-gate push here as well, because we've obviously got no expansion. So I think Master's playing very safe at the moment. He's got his Lings out. He hasn't expanded yet. We'll probably see an expansion soon. No, he's going for a 1-base Roach build, and this is very strong.
This is a 7 Roach all in. I have seen him do this against Refallen. Though Refallen is bad, it did work. But we'll have to see what happens here. It will hit before this Warp Gate technology finishes, or just as it finishes. Although nothing really up in his base right now. If he's not going 4-gate, I dare say he's in trouble.
Now, we also don't see 2 gas from Good Game NORE, so that means he's not going for a tech build so far, but I'm kind of confused as to what he's doing. He's stacked up minerals. He's going 3 gates? 4-gate again.
Yeah. That's, yeah. 4-gate, I mean, honestly, guys, as Protoss, this is all you need to do to beat Zerg. Like, seriously. 4-gates is definitely a really difficult build to pull off. I mean, you've actually got to, like, put the gateway down on the ground somewhere and then like build a couple of units. I really can't stress the sarcasm in that. Seriously, it's so freaking easy to do. But we have the Roaches coming now.
Yeah, no, I think this Roach push is going to work extremely well. I mean, we've got 2 units here for Good Game NORE, while Master's, you know, got a whole bunch of Roach, like just heading towards the base. He's not got the ability to warp in yet. He still hasn't got it done. His other gateways aren't online. It's going to be so slow to produce units. This could work right now. We'll have to see how it ends up.
Definitely. No sentry to block anything yet. He's moving in there, trying to kill these units at the front here. Does get that front stalker very quickly. Roaches do a lot of damage. He's pulling probes now. Oh, this is huge right now. If he can kill probes and get a good lead.
Wow, I mean, it's lucky that he's just doing that to buy a little bit of time. He's got the warp gates online. He'll be able to walk in a whole bunch of stalkers, and with correct micro, he will be able to take out these Roaches due to the fact that stalkers can move a lot faster, and they do have an extra 2 range. We also have 1 Zealot in there. Not a really good choice, though. I think he might have done it because he didn't have enough gas or something, but Zealots...
Stalkers are dying, man, and more Roaches are coming.
We could actually see this end right now. I mean, these Roaches, I mean... To be honest, though, they could be microed a lot better than they have been, but they are doing so much damage, and they're in the middle of the line, taking out those probes, taking out the stalkers, doing so much damage. This is incredible.
This is definitely huge right now. Also, during all this pressure here, we do have an expansion going down from Master, so looking to play a longer game perhaps. He did actually have a Roach rallied in a very weird position. He will lose that. But 4-gate is up now. He needs to be able to stop this, but dare I say, Roaches do very well against gateway units.
Yeah, I think the really important thing to note is that the economic advantage has actually stayed with Master. He got in there. He managed to kill several probes. I wasn't exactly sure how many, but I'm guessing around the region of 5 or 6, and that's put them at equal ties with the harvesters. Now, the thing to note that Zerg is actually better at harvesting when it comes to spreading them out into base. So if Master does move just a few of those drones there onto the other one, he could actually take the lead, although he has the same amount. Take the lead of the mineral production, although he has the same amount of harvesters. Now, also, with regards to his Roach Bush, that was exactly what he needed to do. Because if he didn't take out the probes like he just did then, and take out that main army, he would be in a lot of trouble with a 4-gate on the line.
We have another engagement here. More Roaches being built. He's losing a lot of units here. Just keep in mind that Zerg can't build drones and build units at the same time. So these Roaches could have been drones, but he honestly needs this to stay in the game. Good micro there, picking off units. Oh, moves forward and loses a Stalker for his effort. Small little twitches like that lose you units in this game. There is a pylon being built back next to his base. Roaches will spot that though. Are they taking it out? They are taking that out. And with these Roaches in the base here, could be another really devastating hit if he can take out some units here.
Yeah, and it just goes to show that those little twitches do make a really big impact, and it's one of the reasons why Michael J. Fox from Back to the Future is a very poor SC2 player. So just keep that in mind, guys.
Very, very good. 4 Stalkers left. They will take that out, but this 4-gate push has lost a lot of its momentum right now. I mean, the gate's down. He tried doing a push just then. Roach is being built out. Income-wise, he's actually building up drones in all this time. Not many units left. There are only 5 Stalkers, 2 Zealots up. Starting to get back economy-wise, just hit the drone count really quickly, and they're both equal. Well, pretty equal at least. In fact, Zerg slightly ahead there.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting. I guess the production on the minerals, the income on the minerals is really, really, really similar. But the thing to note there, I think, is that Roaches have been produced and have been taking out. If you look at the units lost, Red, being good game notary, has lost 26 units to 22. So it's pretty even, but the advantage still does lie with Master. And one thing to also keep in mind is that when a Zerg actually gets to have the map control, they have so many more options. They don't need to scout as much because they and that's really important for Zerg because they have to always stay on top so they know what kind of tech changes to go. He knows that good game notary is going 4-gate. He knows that he's got Stalkers. He knows that he doesn't need to tech up from Roaches as of yet, so it buys him so much time and so many different options of what he wants to do in the mid to late game.
Definitely. Income-wise, I mean, Master's doing steps of war, but he's ahead by 6 drones now. That's 27 to 22 now. That is quite big. And honestly, Roaches do well against gateway units. They're pretty even.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as you start getting upgrades for your Roaches from the Evo chamber, it starts. I mean, honestly, Roaches do that much better. He was also just starting Roach speed, and when that happens, the engagements are going to look a lot scarier here for GGnoRE.
One of the things I like about Master is he's really staying on top of his creep tumor expansion. I mean, creep highways are one of the things that makes Zerg, a good Zerg player really, really effective, and he's staying right on top there. As soon as that creep's expanding far enough for the creep tumor to make another one on the maximum range, he's doing it. And he's got 2 going there as well instead of the 1. So it just means things move that a little bit faster. And it looks like here, we've got engagement in the middle, but Stalkers are just so weak. You need some Immortals there to combat those Roaches.
I don't think he can afford the tech change, though. If he does go tech change, he's going to have to drop units, and that will give the Roaches a good timing to push in. And he is constantly poking at the front here. Honestly, though, just in that engagement just then, no Roaches killed, so these Roaches are starting to get up to this big number, and the Protoss is falling behind, just getting sentries for the first time now.
Yeah, and the income difference is now huge. I mean, this is what I was saying about the Zerg on split bases. You got the Harvesters are about the same, except for Blue, being Master. He was just on 900 minerals as opposed to 600, so 300 per minute, ahead with the same amount of Harvesters. But for some reason, it's just changed recently, so maybe we've got some.
Roach speed done. He's moving in now. This could be devastating. Roach speed.
Great force skills there, cutting off half the army.
Yeah, true, but if he can pick off some stuff, he should be okay. In fact, that completely cuts it off. He doesn't have Burrow researched at all yet, so he cannot burrow them, which is what you usually do to counter this. More Roaches pouring in, though. I don't know if he has enough. He's going to pick off a lot of these units. And honestly, unless he gets a warp in now, he's going to lose all these Stalkers here to these Roaches. There are still a lot of them left here.
And I I don't understand here. There's absolutely no micro happening from Ree at all.
GG!
Oh, GG.
Oh,
He's been
Master,
out.
Master knocks him out, denies the all kill. Exciting game. On Steps of War, Zerg winning. Who was excited, seriously?
So now nGen is back in the tournament with 3 games.
We were never out.
Just one
Come
win.
on.
You do, like, to be honest, man, like, you're kind of out. Like, it was, 0-3.
Well, I think the trick was putting in our worst players in Refallen and Wild, and then coming back and going, oh, Master can 4-0 you guys. We'll be right. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think you're a bit too confident. I think GG will come back to win this. I mean, they only need to win one more game, and there's still another few to play, or 2 to play. So.
True.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait for Game 5 then. So I guess stay tuned to the stream and we'll jump into that as soon as possible.
I'm really looking forward to for your clan to prove me wrong, by the way. But GG, they're hosted on 2bh.org, and that's a superior site. I shouldn't say that. Sorry.
No comment. Although, go to that site. Anything about C and StarCraft 2 is awesome. So plugs are great. 2bh.org, go there. Also, se2c.com. They are the sort of organisers of this tournament, so got to give them mad props for this. And stay tuned.